And welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today on my latest episode. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button and thank you for tuning in to today's episode. I want to firstly give my condolences to obviously Sean Cox, obviously the Irish Liverpool fan who tragically got attacked by the Roma fans. I really, from me personally and every single Liverpool fan round the world, I really do hope thoughts go out to Sean at the minute and his family who are currently at this difficult stage in time. But mate, I really do hope you a speedy recovery, and I'm praying and hoping that everything is fine with you, mate, and your family. And on behalf of every single Red and Liverpool fan, whether it's Ireland, America, and all my subscribers, I really do hope a speedy recovery, mate. I think no fan, no matter if it's a Liverpool fan, Roma fan, any football fan in general, should come up against the vile things that happened at that match and before around football. They're not fans. If that happens at United, City, Arsenal, Chelsea, they're not football fans. They are folks. They are like violent people that have no place in the English game, and especially at Liverpool Football Club. But yeah, really do hope everything's alright, mate. Speed recovery, fingers crossed. But yeah, there's a GoFundMe page, everyone. I really do hope if everyone can go and visit it after this episode or even now. I'll leave the link in the description. It's just to pay for Sean's medical care. Really, he's obviously from Ireland, so his family and all that do want him back home, which is the most important thing, that he's safe and sound with his family. But there's a link to GoFundMe. I think I'm looking at it at the minute, only needs 4,000 more euros, but the amazing people that have donated their hard-earned money, but money's not an option just to get Sean home and safe and well. That's what's most important. But yeah, I'll leave the link in GoFundMe page, that's for Sean and his Cox and his medical bills anyway. But firstly, everyone, thank you for tuning in. There's been, obviously, in terms of what has happened, obviously prior to the Roma game, Merseyside Police, Liverpool Football Club have met with UEFA, all the Italian police, Roma delegates, literally biggest meeting possible. Liverpool and Liverpool Football Club do want the safety of their fans to be the priority, rightly so, because it's Roma Football Club. If you go back, not just this year, but if you go back to in the 80s and when Liverpool did face them in 2001, it shouldn't be a surprise to the European game that obviously that trouble has happened over. When the Chelsea fans went over there was a lot of trouble as well. But Liverpool, I'll literally quickly talk on. Liverpool called for urgent meeting in Rome over fears of fans' safety ahead of the Champions League tie with Roma. Liverpool still waiting clarification on several key issues. I'll only do a bit of this story, but I'll leave the link in the description so you can all read it in its full extent. But Liverpool have taken the unprecedented step of calling of an urgent meeting in Rome with police, Roma officials and UEFA delegates over growing concerns of the safety of their supporters travelling to Italy for next week's Champions League semi-finals. The Reds obviously sold 5,000 tickets to clinch the first appearance for the final European game. Goes on. We are still waiting clarification on a number of concerns raised with Italian authorities as soon as the draw with Roma was first made. These include, they've been listed in the Echo, the provision of a safety and secure shuttle service for supporters to go and back from the grounds. Liverpool have offered to meet all additional costs for this. And then the second precaution that they want to talk about, what time fans should arrive at the stadium and what time the turnstiles will be opened on the game of next week. And the third one, how the request of the supporters' names to be printed on the tickets will be enforced and the implication of this process. So obviously no issues in regard to tickets. So people that are going to the game, the people that have already registered and that, so both Roma and Liverpool will have a list of that, hopefully. That's what Liverpool proposed. Number 4, whether bags will be allowed into the stadium. Liverpool will be asking this. Which areas of the city should be avoided by Reds fans? Number 6, which routes supporters should take if they are unable to use the shuttle service. As the results of the Reds have felt the need to call for this meeting in the Italian capital, which will take place tomorrow morning. So I'll do a new story on that tomorrow in relation to what has happened in that meeting. But the rest of that interview, the story is in the description, so go and check that out. But hopefully everything gets sorted. The priority of every football fan, the Roma fans as well, to be safe, and the Liverpool fans to be safe. That meeting will be getting called tomorrow. Going into the next story, everyone, thank you very much. Steven Gerrard is apparently wanted by Rangers Football Club. Obviously, the Scottish ex-champions are looking at Steven Gerrard, apparently. They want to obviously replace the manager that they just previously sacked, Mr. Pedro. But everyone, let me know your thoughts on this. I'd be very for this, even though it is a Scottish league. I would like to see Steven Gerrard get a proper crack at managing. Rangers are a very big football club up there in Scotland. But for me, if Steven Gerrard has aspirations of becoming a manager, he needs to go out there. Yeah, it's lovely him being in charge of the under-18s, under-20s. But if you want to gain a lot more experience, I think for me personally, I would like to see him go. But if it's going to have a detrimental impact on, obviously, the young academy kids, I'd rather keep him there. But he's probably in the best place to learn. But if he wants to further his career and potentially manage Liverpool in the future, he needs to really step out those boundaries, unless there is stuff going on behind the doors, whether at the end of Gerrard might have been told, we all don't know, but I'm just thinking of a scenario really. If Klopp does leave eventually after his contract runs out, is it in stone that Gerrard would take over? That's what could potentially be happening. But let me know your thoughts on that situation as well, really. And going on to the last story, it's a little rumour. It's that man again, Max Meyer, as you've seen in the thumbnail and the title. But Schalke have come out today and officially put it on their Twitter. There we go. That's the tweet that they put up. At Max Meyer 7, will definitely leave Schalke this summer. We're dealing with the situation very professional. It's all been very amicable. Schalke's number 4, Schalke 04. But yeah, everyone, thank you. What do you think should Liverpool pursue this deal? For me, really, it's a name that's been cropping up every single time I've done a transfer video over the last year and a half. He's a player that has been linked with Liverpool. Central attacking position. Very huge potential in the German national team. So young as well. He's only 22 years old. Could he be looked at as Philippe Coutinho's potential future replacement? I'd love it if we signed him, because he's got a German manager. If he does come in, the quality is there. Barcelona, Real, as quoted, all the top clubs would be looking at Max. But if Liverpool could get him on a free transfer, that would be one lovely coup by Liverpool Football Club, and most importantly, Jurgen Klopp. If there is something, and if Liverpool rock up with a Champions League trophy in negotiations, I think that might help. I think that would help very much. But yeah, I'd really like to see the German lad at Liverpool Football Club. He can be very versatile from what I've seen when I've been reading into him as a player. He can play on the left, but mainly he's an attacking area. He can basically switch between a central mid position and obviously a central attacking mid. But he can be switched onto the left flank. But given the quality of him, he could possibly play anywhere in that midfield. Not like forwardly, on the forward line, but mainly in the midfield. So if you go to a 4-2-3-1, you can have like him playing left mid or possible right mid, but anywhere in the central areas as well. So get involved. Thank you very much for joining me today on my latest episode. Let me know your thoughts on all those stories. The links on all of them are in the description as well. And thank you, everyone. I've got my Liverpool pre-match build-up show, so that's coming out later anyway. But thank you for tuning in. Have a lovely rest of your day. And Sean, as always, hopefully, fingers crossed, mate, thoughts go out to you that you have a speedy recovery. You never walk alone, everyone. See you later. Ciao.